the point in my life where I really don't care. I really don't care how many feelings I hurt. I really don't care how many feelings I get on my nerves because I'm tired of being a nice person. I've always been a nice person, and I've always been the shy person because every single time I get nice, that's when people want to screw me over. That's when people want to do this, that, and the third. I'm like, no, I'm not being nice anymore because all the time, the whole entire time I was being nice, I never got a thank you. I've never got a, oh, you're doing okay, you're doing great. I've never gotten a checkup. I've never got any of that. None of that. When I was doing nice, everybody's like, oh, you should get a new job. Oh, you should do this, that, and the third. I'm like, but what about my progress? Nothing. You always want me to jump around when I'm like, okay, I finally got a job that I'm staying at. Now you done put a curse on me. You done hex me because you want me to get a job that you're at, not knowing how much I pay. I'm not you, sir. I'm not you, ma'am. I'm not you at all. Once I start feeling undervalued and underappreciated, even though I done put so much progress in myself, guess what's gonna happen? My self-esteem. Oh, y'all didn't think about that? Y'all want me to be down and bad. Y'all sitting there bad talking, bad mouthing me about, oh, she don't leave her room. And I'm like, look what you did. You did this. You caused me to come back to my original self, meaning I have to figure out how to get myself out of this because I'm put in a bubble. I had no choice but to put myself in a bubble. And they say, walk in spirit. Yes, I walked in spirit, but spirit shows me time and time again, there is nobody walking in spirit no more. It's always thumping. It's always punishment. My God is better than your God. There's no God greater than God. It's all God. They just got the same. They have similar characteristics, but different qualities of life, different qualities of what they can do to help you. So you thinking, oh, there's only one. Yes, there's one source that created all source. Why do you think they show respect as well? Why do you think he allows people to celebrate their own peoples, their own source of gods? It's like time is like, look, that's done with. We're in the 2000s. Like we're almost getting to the mid years. Stop with the religious stuff because God has told you time and time again, the more religion has destroyed everything. That's the whole point of the pharaohs. The pharaohs versus the source in the Bible. That's the whole point. He was cool and all until y'all started pushing agendas. And once y'all started putting agendas, he's like, hold up, wait a minute. And now he's like, why are people cursing me? That's why you think they had a battle of the gods. Why do you think they're not here? Why do you think they're not here? They're not trying to make themselves known. They're not going, hey, I'm Zeus. I'm Athena. I am Thor. I am Odin. I am Frida. I am Oshun. I am... Why do you think they don't make themselves visible? They just want rather blend in. They got no choice but to, because as soon as somebody says something, what happens? It's like celebrity. Oh, this, that, and third. Prove yourself. And then you got police officers trying to do this. And I'm like, bro, like, why? Why should we have to prove ourselves to you? When times and time again, we save your life. When times and time again, we bless you just by walking in your presence. But what do? You belittle us. You cause us so much pain and chaos to the point where we're like, y'all really want this chaos? We're going to let you have it. And then people like me try to, be peaceful, try to be happy. And here y'all coming like vermins. Y'all suck everything out. Every time we give y'all advice, y'all suck everything out. Not a thank you. It's just like, oh. And then there's some people, they suck everything out. They do the bad stuff. And they realize they done messed up. And now here they come apologizing. Why are you apologizing? Don't tell us why you're apologizing. So why you're apologizing? So that way I can protect myself. Oh, you don't want to say anything? So you're not sorry at all. And my problem is, I like to bless people a lot. Because I am my father. No, I'm not talking about my human father. No, I'm not talking about my human mother. No, by no means necessary, I'm not talking about them. And it's driving me insane because everybody's like, you should be appreciative. I am appreciative. But the stuff that they put me through, and they constantly have to say, all they had to do is say is, all they say is sorry. We gave birth to you. We fed you. We make sure you have money. It's that and the third. That was because that's normal when you have a child. That's what you have to do as a parent. What you shouldn't be doing as a parent is abusing, verbal, mental, or physical. You should be letting your child be themselves, be free. You should teach your child and constantly make sure it's in their brain of what they need to be doing. If your child isn't smart when it comes to math, try arts, try music. They probably like that better. If they don't like music, try the math and stuff. If they don't like that, try going outside. Letting them go outside, see if they like bugs. See if they like trees. See what their niche is. And stop trying to push them to do something that they don't like. Because they'll end up like me. I was talented in a whole lot of stuff, but due to the fact that when I was young, everything I wanted to do, denied right off the bat. I want a motorcycle. Everybody else had motorcycles. Or at least a dirt bike. No. Because my thing is okay, my grades. But no. Once I got my grades up, no motorbike. Meanwhile, I'm looking at other kids have their actual father around them. My father was a community father. He fathered everybody else. But when it came to me, oh, you already got somebody. So a child needs their real father. And that's why I'm like, when it comes to the story of Jesus, I understand why. Because he already broke some commandments, so he had to pay for his sins. But in regards of doing so, he had to pay for everybody's sins. Everybody's like, oh. My thing is this. Why do today's men want a boy so bad when the first child of this earth was a female? And they say, if you have a daughter, you're supposed to learn how to treat women well. And you have a son, that means you're supposed to learn how to love yourself. So I'm a daughter. I was treated well to a certain age. And that's when I basically didn't have love. My mom was chasing out men. My mom chased men. She showed me love until her boyfriend came around. She showed me love until her husband came around. And then I learned the hard way is if we were both dying in the water, she'll choose the men so that the men would save me. True facts. But little did she know, the men will always let me drown because I am not their seed. True facts. And at this point of my life, if other parents choose their spouse, and time and time again, they show me, they will never listen to me. Even after all the bad stuff that goes on, they will never listen to me. Until I leave. Now my father gets it. Now he's mad because she was right the whole entire time. Now my mother gets it. But no, my mother doesn't get it. She'd rather be comfortable. And look at where I'm at. Being comfortable. This is not comfortable to me. This is being survival mode. I've been in survival mode since 2019. I've never gotten out of my survival mode. Never. I went from dressing how I want to dress to not dressing at all. That tells you things. I went from being a healthy weight to now I just don't want to eat. So my clothes are falling off now. And some of my clothes ain't even my clothes, they're hand-me-downs. Because I literally don't go outside as I should. I don't show off myself as I should. So is that really a way of life to live? Like, if I'm supposed to be the person I am supposed to be, and I'm telling y'all I'm supposed to be, why are y'all continuing to shelter me? Why do y'all continue to have me in the middle of nowhere knowing good dang long well? If y'all want me to live, if y'all want me to succeed, I need to be out there. But no. What do you listen to? Who do you listen to? The wrong person. So I'm at the point where I don't care anymore. Like, I really don't care. Like, I really don't want to be here. I really just want God to be like, I keep on constantly telling God, my Father. I keep on telling Father, take me home, please. Take me home, please. Because I don't want to be here anymore. Even though I'm still, my blessings are so called around the corner. Every time I get my hopes up. And then I sit back down here and I'm like, man, why'd I get my hopes up? What am I not doing right? And God says, move, leave. But I can't. I wonder why. And then I have dreams. And I found out who was doing magic on me. And I'm like, I'm fighting with my hands and feet. I'm fighting with my whole body. And I'd be too tired to go to work. I'd be too tired to wake up. And I'm also fighting my ego because my ego is calling for a soulmate. And I don't even know if my soulmate's my real soulmate because at this point I'm thinking my soulmate's against me as well. Or my twin flame, whoever's supposed to come to me. And I know I can't trust certain people. And I'm just like, I'm so confused. I know what to do, but I'm so confused. And I hate the fact that I can't have peace to myself without people that I know watch my stuff and alert me. And that's every single thing. I'm like, I understand y'all want to see what I'm doing because I'm not talking to y'all. But at the same time, it's just like, if I live with you, you don't be on my stuff. Because you see me every day. How addicted are you? I know it's showing support, but at the same time, I don't want your support. Because I'm literally going through the hell that you put me through. So why would I want your support right now? I'm so sorry. No, you're not. It's love on me. Stop. Because you're not doing anything to help me at all. You only want to help me. It's the only time y'all want to help me is the time where I'm like ready to go, ready to leave, ready to do something. What about me? No. You're going to leave me when... Because, as I sit here, taking me for granted. Of course I could do more, but it's like, why should I do more when I've done more already? I've done it for the past 15 years. Done it for my whole life. I've done it. My whole entire life, I've done more than I should be doing as a child. The one time I want to actually heal my child, I literally have to go back to my adult stages because my child is pissed off. Because I'm doing the same thing over and over again. It's not a way to live. And parents when their kids come back from college are overbearing, like, I want y'all to be here with the family. You need to speak more. I'm like, no, because while we were at college, or while we were doing such and such things, that's if they left during college. If they live during college, they don't care. Because they're having more fun than they ever have in a million years while more than your house. Of course, they're appreciative that they live with you for a couple amount of years. But once they leave, they got freedom. And there's people like me who never got the chance of freedom. They had to make a way for freedom because their one chance of freedom was taken away from them due to outside opinions. While everybody else is laughing, ha ha, she never got to finish college. Ha ha, she always staying with somebody. Ha ha, this, that, and the third. Ha ha, this, that, and the third. Ha ha, she don't got no family. She don't got nobody really. She just be by, Okay, I'm glad y'all have a family. I'm glad that y'all found y'all peoples first. But if I end up in a coffin, that's y'all. Now y'all gonna change up the narrative, right? Oh snap, we should have helped. Oh snap, we saw the signs. Oh snap, this, that. Shut y'all butts up. Because the whole entire time, y'all could have been helping a person. Y'all could have been building a person. Y'all sitting there getting mad because, oh, she over there, stay in her place. Mind you, I still want to do music, right? Majority of my family that used to do music, oh, well, if you were in such and such, I can help you out. But you in Maryland, so I don't know how that's gonna happen. When I was in such and such place, you still didn't help out. You just like, oh, you gotta be serious, and then you ghost. And I'm not being mean. I'm a different type of person when it comes to music. I'm a different type of person when it comes to being myself in general because I wasn't raised like y'all. I wasn't raised by my parents like that. I was raised by a community. But the community was deadly toxic. The only person that I felt safe around was my grandmother on my mom's side and my step-grandfather who passed away. At least they were the only two people that I can always depend on until things got rough and I became mentally construed. Everybody was putting in my ear, oh, my belated grandfather, oh, he never cared, he kicking y'all out, this, that, and the third, this, that, and the third. And then they want to come around, switch it up. He not kicking you out. We chose to go. And then I was at that age where I didn't want to be around my mom no more. I wanted to stay somewhere stable. I let them know. I let my grandparents know. I let my grandmother know. I told them, even my dad. I was like, Dad, can I stay with you? No, you gotta go home. Grandma, can I stay with you? No, you gotta go home. Grandparents, can I live with y'all? No, you gotta go home. So, my thing is, I cried for help plenty of times. Nobody came to my rescue. So, guess what? I had to put my big girl panties on when I was just a kid. I gotta deal with a master manipulator and my mom, who became a Stockholm Syndrome. God knows what the master manipulator was doing. And his excuse for all that, well, while your mom was down there, nobody wanted to help her, and I was the only one that helped her. No, it's because you pushed everybody away from my mom. My mom had a community to help. My mom had a community. She was not broke as she seemed to be. She had a whole community. How do you think she got her settlement? It wasn't from you. You were nowhere around that point. But as soon as she got that settlement, what happened? She let you in charge, which was a dumb mistake. Talk about, oh, I did this, that, and the third. No, you used all the money that she had and started your businesses. She's thinking, okay, This is all gonna be all great. We're gonna be good. And I'm like, you do realize a rotten apple is still a rotten apple. Just it can just, change its color. It's the inside is always rotten. I'm sorry I'm ranting, but this is the only way I can do stuff. This is the only way I can say stuff, because it just seems like nobody, like no one has common sense, and the people do have common sense, they already did, because they had common sense. They already did what they were here to do. Like literally, they came, they did, they conquered, they finished what they had to do. It's either got ended because of political reasons, or done. Like, their time was up. Now, so, as I'm sitting here, I'm just like, okay, I know I'm protected. I know I'm hidden for a reason. But it's just like, I don't want to be hidden anymore. I'm not like this. I was never an inside person until I was around the master manipulator. And everybody's like, why? Everybody's like, well, why? You're happy one day and you're mad one day. It's because I know when my mind's being manipulated. As you see, this eye is wide open. I know. This eye is getting lower, right? You wanna know why? Because when you're manipulated, you want to have your eye closed a little bit. You want to have that weak eye closed a little bit so that way you can always see who's coming. You want to have your good eye all the way open. You want to know why? Because you need to see for things. You need to see things for what it truly is. And if you can't open your eyes, both of them, if you cannot see what it is that is truly meant to be seen, that is truly meant to be, you're just as much as the problem as they are. Mind you, I just woke up, and I feel like doing this. I don't know who needs to hear this, but yeah, that's just only a part of my life, a small part. There's people that have other small parts of my life. There's parts of my life that I do not want to share. I'd rather just go to bed with it. You want to know why? Because it's too painful to remember. It's too painful to realize. It's too painful because I know in the back of my mind, I was taught different things. And then I got bashed for them later on in life because nobody, and I repeat, nobody wanted to butt in and talk to whoever I was around and ask. Nobody, and I do mean nobody, was like, ding, 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 something is wrong. Let's talk to her by herself and see what's really going on. They only did that once the damage was already done. And we know what happens once the damage is already done. There's a thing called, don't say anything. We'll all get in trouble. So what is that child going to do? Not say anything. They will distract, deflect, and deny every false accusation. You know why? Because they were taught to not say anything, to leave all that negative stuff, to stay in that house. You see how a master manipulator can use those same words? Mind you, it's sad because the same person that you think that got your back doesn't have your back. So that's why I'm saying I trust my mom's peoples over my dad's peoples. Yes, they may love me. Yes, they may respect me. But they showed me why I couldn't be around them. My dad constantly shows me why I couldn't be around him, why I shouldn't be around him. Same with my mom. Basically all my family, the majority of my family has shown me why I shouldn't be around certain people. And they wonder why, she don't really talk to nobody. Do y'all know what's going on with her this other day? But she be she be posting crazy stuff on her Instagram. Oh, wow. So y'all don't think that's a red flag? So y'all don't think, okay, maybe we need to get Lil Cuz or Big Sis or whoever out this situation? No. Because they can't do nothing either. They going through the same thing, am I right? Yeah. No. Some of them are flying. Some of them are flying overseas, living their life. Some of them just don't care. They got other people to worry about. Some of them's like, well, she's not reaching out, so I'm guessing that she's good. What sense does that make? I'm not even going to go that far because that's just too painful of a topic. But my thing is this. If somebody has passed away from the same type of incidents, why would you want to restart that cycle again? And with that, I'm going to leave it at that. Peace.